Does the thought of tidying up feel overwhelming sometimes? Do you look around your home and wish for that peaceful, calm feeling you get when everything is in its place, but just don't know where to start? Or maybe feel like you don't have the energy for those big, deep cleans anymore? It's a feeling many of us experience, isn't it? The clutter seems to accumulate without effort, and the thought of tackling it can feel like facing a mountain, leaving us feeling a bit defeated or stressed in our own sanctuary. We long for a home that feels effortlessly tidy, a place where we can relax and truly feel at ease, without the constant nagging feeling of things needing to be done. But what if I told you the secret to a spotless and peaceful home in your golden years isn't about spending hours scrubbing or reorganizing your entire life? It's much simpler, much kinder to ourselves, and it involves just a few small, gentle daily habits. In this video, we're going to uncover 6 of these simple, daily habits that make all the difference, shared by seniors who seem to have mastered the art of a peaceful, tidy home. These aren't complicated tasks. They are easy, manageable steps that fit naturally into your day, reducing stress and creating a sense of calm. Stick with me until the very end, because I've got something planned that might truly surprise you and make putting these habits into practice even easier than you think. Let's dive right into the first of these surprisingly simple yet incredibly effective habits that seniors with peaceful, spotless homes often practice. It's something so small, you might barely notice you're doing it, but its impact is immense. This first habit is all about tackling those tiny tasks the moment they appear, or as some like to call it, the 1-minute rule. Think about it. How many times do you walk past a stray cushion, a misplaced book, or an empty cup on the coffee table in the moment? It feels insignificant, just one little thing, but if you don't deal with it right then, it gets added to a growing pile, joining other little things you also didn't deal with, until suddenly, that molehill has become that mountain we talked about earlier. The beauty of the 1-minute rule is its simplicity. If a task takes less than a minute to complete, do it immediately. Spot a dish by the sink, wash it, or put it in the dishwasher right away. Finish reading the newspaper. Fold it and put it in the recycling bin instantly. Take off your coat. Hang it up straight away instead of slinging it over a chair. Find a tissue on the floor. Pick it up and put it in the bin. It sounds almost too simple, doesn't it? But consider the cumulative effect. Throughout your day, you're preventing clutter from accumulating in the first place. You're constantly resetting your space as you move through it. This isn't about being manic or rushing around. It's about building a gentle awareness and a little bit of immediate action into your flow. It becomes a natural part of your movement. You walk into the kitchen, see a mug, rinse it, and put it away. It takes mere seconds. Contrast that with leaving it, then later seeing 3 mugs, 2 plates, and a saucepan by the sink. Now that's starting to look like a chore. The 1-minute rule stops that chore feeling from ever building up in those small instances. It's like pruning a plant regularly. You snip off the little shoots as they appear, and you never end up with an overgrown, tangled mess that requires major effort to sort out. It keeps things manageable. Always. And the wonderful side effect of this habit is the feeling it gives you. Every time you complete one of these tiny, immediate tasks, you get a little boost, a sense of accomplishment. You've kept your space a tiny bit tidier, prevented a little bit of future stress. It's a habit that promotes mindfulness about your surroundings and a proactive approach. But without feeling like work, it feels more like maintenance, like simply caring for your space as you use it. It's particularly effective in transition zones, the entryway where mail piles up, the kitchen counter where things get dumped, the bedside table that becomes a catch-all. By applying the 1-minute rule in these areas, you nip clutter in the bud before it takes root. Imagine walking into your home and the first thing you see is a clear space, because you immediately dealt with the mail when you brought it in, or waking up to a bedside table that only has what you need on it, because you put your book back on the shelf and your water glass in the kitchen before you went to sleep. These small actions create moments of visual peace throughout your day. They prevent the gradual, insidious creep of clutter that can make a home feel chaotic and overwhelming. This habit is the foundational stone. It teaches you that staying on top of things isn't about dedicating large blocks of time to cleaning, but about consistent, tiny efforts. It reframes your relationship with tidiness from a daunting task to a continuous, low-level act of care for your environment. And once you start practicing it, you'll be amazed at how much less often you feel the need for those big, exhausting cleanups. It's about making tidiness a lifestyle, not a chore you dread. It's about effortless maintenance. Moving on to our second incredibly powerful habit. And this one might seem almost too simple, but its psychological and practical benefits are enormous, making your bed every single morning. Yes, that's right. As soon as you get out of bed, take a moment, just a minute or two, to smooth the sheets, straighten the duvet, and arrange the pillows. It sounds like a small thing, almost insignificant in the grand scheme of keeping a whole home tidy. But retired Navy SEAL Admiral William McRaven famously spoke about the importance of this habit, saying it gives you a small sense of accomplishment right at the start of your day. And he's absolutely right. When you make your bed, you've completed the first task of the day. It's a small win, but it sets a positive tone. It creates order in one significant part of your home, the bedroom, which should be a sanctuary for rest and peace. Think about it. You leave your bedroom, go about your morning routine, perhaps have breakfast, and later, when you walk back into the bedroom, what do you see if the bed is unmade? It can make the whole room feel a bit messy, a bit disheveled, even if everything else is perfectly tidy. But if the bed is neatly made, the room instantly looks put together, calm, and inviting. It's a focal point. And having that focal point in order gives the entire space a lift. It's a visual cue of tidiness and control. It subtly influences your mindset for the day. You start with order, and that can encourage you to maintain order in other areas of your home. It's like a domino effect of tidiness. Furthermore, practically speaking, a made bed discourages you from just dumping things onto it. An unmade bed often becomes a temporary storage spot for clothes, books, or other items. A made bed, however, feels more like a finished surface, something you don't want to mess up. It prompts you to put things away properly, perhaps back in the wardrobe or on a shelf, rather than just tossing them onto the bed. This simple act, taking just a couple of minutes, actively prevents clutter from accumulating in your bedroom. It's a habit that requires minimal effort, but yields significant returns in terms of how your personal space feels and looks. It contributes to that overall sense of peace and calm we're aiming for. It's not about striving for magazine cover perfection. It's about creating a basic level of order that makes your space feel restful and welcoming at the end of the day. It's a daily ritual, a gentle act of care for your bedroom and for yourself. It signals that you are starting your day intentionally and that you value your space. And this leads us beautifully into our third habit, which is all about creating that peaceful feeling before the day even ends, clearing surfaces every evening. This is particularly powerful in high-traffic areas like the kitchen counter, the dining table, and the coffee table in the living room. These surfaces are magnets for clutter throughout the day: mail, keys, glasses, newspapers, remote controls, snack wrappers, you name it. Before you settle down for the evening, perhaps after dinner, take just 5 or 10 minutes to clear these key surfaces. Put the mail in a designated spot, maybe a tray or a basket. Put the remote controls back in their place. Wipe down the kitchen counter. Put away any snacks or dishes. This isn't about deep cleaning. It's about clearing the visual noise. Waking up to a clear kitchen counter feels entirely different from waking up to yesterday's remnants scattered about. It makes preparing that first cup of tea or coffee so much more pleasant. Similarly, sitting down in your living room in the evening or the next morning and seeing a clear coffee table makes the space feel instantly more relaxing and inviting. This habit creates a sense of closure to the day, tidying up the evidence of daily life and resetting the space for the next morning. It's a small ritual that signals the transition from active daytime living to restful evening winding down. It prevents the accumulation of clutter overnight, so you start the new day feeling more organized and less overwhelmed. It's about creating a clean slate each morning, literally and figuratively. It reduces the mental load of seeing mess first thing. Imagine walking into your kitchen in the morning and seeing sparkling clean counters, or sitting down with your morning cuppa and having a clear space in front of you. It just feels good, doesn't it? It sets a positive tone for the entire day ahead. This evening, clear up is a gentle way to maintain order, ensuring that the small items dealt with by the 1-minute rule during the day don't creep back onto surfaces overnight. It's a reinforcement of tidiness, a simple daily practice that keeps your most used areas feeling calm and under control. It's not about perfection, but about creating a baseline level of order that promotes peace of mind. It's a gift you give to your future self, yourself tomorrow morning. Now, moving on from clearing those key surfaces, let's talk about the fourth habit that keeps a home effortlessly peaceful: tackling clutter hotspots regularly. Every home has them, don't they? Those specific spots where clutter seems to just congregate, no matter what you do. Maybe it's the entryway table that collects keys, mail, and loose change. Perhaps it's a corner of the living room where magazines and books pile up. It could be a specific drawer in the kitchen that becomes a catch-all for miscellaneous items, or even a chair in the bedroom that gets draped with clothes that are not quite dirty, not quite clean. Identifying these specific clutter hotspots is the first step. Acknowledging where these pileups tend to happen gives you power over them. This habit isn't about clearing every surface every day, but about dedicating a few minutes, maybe once or twice a week, to specifically address these problem areas. It's about targeted tidying. For instance, if your entryway table is a hotspot, make it a habit on, say, Monday and Thursday mornings to sort through the mail pile, put keys back on a hook, and empty out any pockets that have left change or receipts on the surface. If a chair in your bedroom is becoming a clothes repository, make it a point every evening to either put the clothes in the laundry basket or hang them back in the wardrobe. This prevents the situation from escalating to the point where the pile becomes overwhelming. It's much easier to deal with a small stack of mail than a month's worth. It's less daunting to hang up 3 shirts than face a mountain of laundry on a chair. This habit is about proactive maintenance in the areas most prone to falling into disarray. By focusing your energy on these specific spots, you prevent localized chaos from spreading to the rest of your home. It's like putting out small fires before they become raging infernos. It requires consistency, yes, but only for a few minutes per hotspot each week. It doesn't need to be a long, arduous task. Set a timer for 10 minutes for one hotspot, and just work on that area until the timer goes off, or until it's clear. Often, you'll find you can clear a hotspot much quicker than you thought. This focused approach makes the task feel less overwhelming than a general tidy-up of the whole room. It gives you a specific, achievable goal. And seeing that specific area clear and tidy provides a real sense of satisfaction and visual relief. It demonstrates that you are in control of your space, even in the areas that are most challenging. It's about understanding the flow of items in your home and gently redirecting them before they cause blockages. It's about giving everything a home, even if it's just a temporary holding spot like a mail tray. As long as that spot is regularly cleared, this habit, coupled with the 1-minute rule, creates a powerful defense against creeping clutter. It's about being strategic with your tidying efforts, focusing on where they will have the most impact. It keeps those stubborn areas from derailing your overall sense of order and peace. It's another layer of that effortless maintenance we're talking about, ensuring that your home feels consistently calm and welcoming, not just after a big cleaning session, but day in and day out. It's a gentle way to stay on top of things without feeling like you're constantly battling clutter. Building on that idea of strategic, gentle maintenance, the fifth habit employed by seniors with remarkably tidy homes is what you could call the room reset. or the tidy up before leaving a room. This is another habit that takes very little time, but has a significant impact on preventing clutter buildup throughout the day. The principle is simple before you leave a room. Take a quick glance around and put away anything that doesn't belong there or isn't actively being used. For example, if you were reading the newspaper in the living room, before you get up to go to the kitchen, fold the newspaper and put it in the recycling bin or back in its designated spot. If you were sorting through mail at the dining table, before you leave the table, gather up the mail and put it in your mail tray, and push your chair in. If you were getting dressed in the bedroom, before you leave for the day, put away the clothes you tried on but didn't wear, or hang up the ones you took off. This habit is about capturing those little moments where items get left behind and dealing with them immediately, preventing them from becoming part of the general room clutter. It's a habit that reinforces the idea that everything has a home and that you are responsible for putting things back where they belong as you finish using them. It prevents that feeling of walking back into a room later and seeing evidence of all the activities that took place there, creating a visual mess. By resetting the room before you leave it, you ensure that each room generally stays tidy throughout the day. Rather than needing a big tidy up at the end of the day, it's a constant, low-level effort that maintains a baseline level of order. Imagine moving through your home, and each room you enter looks neat because you tidied up the previous one before leaving it. It creates a flow of tidiness, a ripple effect throughout your living space. This habit is particularly helpful in common areas that get used by multiple people or for multiple activities. The living room might be used for reading, watching TV, chatting, hobbies, the dining table for eating, paying bills, doing puzzles. Without the room reset habit, the remnants of these activities can quickly accumulate. Taking a moment to reset before you leave keeps the space clear for the next activity or the next person who uses it. It's about respecting the space and making it pleasant for yourself and anyone else sharing your home. It's a gentle way to keep your home feeling ready and calm at all times. It requires a conscious effort at first, a moment of mindfulness before you exit a room. But like all habits, with practice, it becomes automatic. You'll finish your tea in the living room and instinctively take the cup back to the kitchen. You'll finish reading your book and automatically place it back on the shelf. These small, ingrained actions are what keep a home feeling effortlessly tidy. They prevent the slow creep of disorder that can make a home feel chaotic and overwhelming. It's not about being rigid. It's about building gentle routines that support a peaceful living environment. It's another piece of the puzzle in creating that sense of calm and ease in your home, ensuring that you're not constantly playing catch-up with clutter. And finally, the sixth habit that ties all these together and helps create that effortlessly spotless and peaceful home is incorporating a short daily tidy-up routine. Now, this might sound like actual cleaning, and in a way it is, but it's about consistency over intensity. This isn't about spending hours scrubbing or organizing. It's about dedicating a brief, manageable amount of time each day, say 15 to 20 minutes, to tackle specific tidying tasks. The key here is consistency and focus. Instead of letting tasks pile up until they require a whole afternoon of cleaning, you chip away at them daily. What you do during this time can vary each day. One day might be dedicated to tidying up your desk area. The next day could be sorting out a kitchen cupboard that's become a bit jumbled. Another day might be wiping down the bathroom sink and mirror. The point is to have a designated time, however short, to actively tidy a specific area or type of item. This prevents any single area from becoming overwhelmingly messy. It's a scheduled act of maintenance that ensures nothing is neglected for too long. Think of it as giving a little bit of love to different parts of your home throughout the week. Monday might be the day for a quick vacuum of the main living areas. Tuesday could be sorting through that mail tray and dealing with bills or shredding junk mail. Wednesday might involve a quick wipe down of kitchen appliances. By breaking down the larger task of keeping a home tidy into small, daily segments, it becomes much more manageable and less intimidating. You don't need to find a large block of time, you just need 15 or 20 minutes. This habit also provides a framework for tackling those things that don't fall neatly into the 1-minute rule or room reset categories, like dusting shelves, wiping down baseboards, or organizing a drawer, over the course of a week. These short daily sessions add up to a significant amount of tidying, keeping your home consistently clean and organized without ever feeling like you're doing a massive cleanup. It's about building momentum and preventing procrastination. Knowing that you have a dedicated 15 minutes coming up can prevent you from putting off small tasks until they become big ones. It's also flexible if you miss a day. It's not the end of the world. You just pick up where you left off the next day. This gentle, consistent effort is far more effective than sporadic, exhausting cleaning sprees. It promotes a sense of ongoing calm and order, rather than cycles of mess followed by intense cleaning. It integrates tidiness into your daily rhythm, making it a natural and sustainable part of your life. It's about creating a routine that supports your desire for a peaceful, effortless home, ensuring that all those small, daily habits are reinforced and that no area gets left behind. It's the capstone habit that brings everything together, turning the aspiration of a spotless, peaceful home into a daily reality. So, we've talked about some really simple yet powerful habits, the 1-minute rule for tackling tiny tasks immediately, the positive impact of making your bed every morning, the peace of mind you get from clearing surfaces every evening, being strategic by tackling clutter hotspots regularly, the effectiveness of doing a quick room reset before leaving a space, and finally, incorporating a short, daily tidy-up routine. It might seem like a lot when you hear them listed, but remember, these are small, gentle habits, not overwhelming chores. The beauty is that they work together, supporting each other to maintain a level of tidiness that prevents the kind of buildup that feels daunting. It's not about having a show home. It's about creating a living space that feels calm, comfortable, and manageable for you. A place where you don't feel stressed by your surroundings, but instead feel relaxed and at ease. These habits aren't about perfection. They're about consistency and kindness to yourself. They are about making small, sustainable efforts that add up to big results in terms of peace of mind and a welcoming home. It's about reframing how we think about tidiness, not as a mountain to climb every so often, but as a gentle path we walk every day. Starting with just 1 or 2 of these habits can make a world of difference. Perhaps begin with making your bed or practicing the 1-minute rule. See how that feels, and then gradually add another habit when you feel ready. Remember, small changes truly can make a big difference to your home and, importantly, to your sense of peace and happiness within it. A tidy home often leads to a tidier mind, reducing stress and allowing you to enjoy your time more fully. It frees up energy that might otherwise be spent worrying about clutter or feeling overwhelmed by cleaning tasks. It creates a backdrop of calm for all the other wonderful things in your life. We'd absolutely love to hear from you. Have you tried any of these habits before? Do you have your own simple daily habits that help keep your home feeling peaceful and tidy? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your ideas could be incredibly helpful to others. And if you found this video helpful and encouraging, please give it a thumbs up, as that really helps our channel. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos designed to help you live your best life at every age. Thank you for spending this time with me. Embrace these simple habits, and may your home be a constant source of peace and comfort. Live your best life at every age,